guess that's why Gary and Pascal wanted to play.
Yeah, I guess so. That was good. The good thing they did because they were providing a lot of leadership and offense, obviously, and I was doing a lot of searching tonight, as you could tell, but got there in the end. Tough game.
I think some lingering emotional hangover from last night, accumulation of games that no one seemed to be like in a flow for a long stretch of time.
Yeah, I mean, I think that you come out and you start the game not playing any defense at all, right? Everybody just going to safely, or they're going to miss them, right? And if they put their head down, there wasn't a whole lot of movement to try to stop them. So we gave up a bunch of layups and a bunch of wide open threes to start. I mean, the only thing, like, I've said this before, is that group coming off the bench seems to ride together. And they got in the wrong car tonight, right? You know what I'm saying? So that was a problem. That kind of that big plus minus there for those guys was a problem. But like I said, not everybody's going to play good every game. We just gotta this one they gotta bounce back and play better Sunday, and hopefully they'll do it together again.
You started the season, I think, 2-8 at home, and you finished, I think, 22-9.
Really?
Yeah.
It's cool.
Start of the year you were scuffling. You guys couldn't figure very much out.
Well, only thing I would say about that is that it's a pretty good example of us not really making an issue out of it, right? You could wonder and ask and think and, oh my God, what's wrong at home? Let's just keep rolling out there. Let's just keep trying to get better. Let's just keep playing. So we didn't let it bother us.
It's nice to see, other than that dunk attempt, you come on and be.
It was good. I think that's a pretty gutsy performance by him for not being out there for a long time. And I thought he made some gutsy decisions. He tried to dunk one. He took a game-winning three. He played very, very hard like he always does, so it was good.
With Thad's passing, how important is that when you guys don't have a ton of spacing, you have all those bigs, that he can make those passes in tight quarters?
Yeah, I was just gonna say that it probably would get better with some better spacing. There'd probably be some in and out stuff he could do. He's having to, kind of fire some through a lot of traffic. Or, those really close post-to-post passes aren't easy to make because there is a lot of bodies usually down there and hands and things moving. So he is a very good playmaker, though. I thought he made some good decisions and good look-offs to get himself a couple shots as well. I think his passing set up his offense tonight a little bit. But that's good. That's a couple really good games in a row for him.
What did you make of Scotty's night? Did some of the great things he did in the fourth quarter make up for some of the not so great things he did?
Yeah, I mean, listen, I think that one of the things that I always speak about is competitive drive. Do you want to compete? And Doug already said it at the beginning. It wasn't the easiest game to get ready for tonight, right? And there's some human nature involved here, right? And he wasn't really involved, and he wasn't doing much, and he didn't have much going. But when the game, him and Gary both have really played in fourth quarters, which to me is a heck of a bonus because usually you got to go through about 6 years in this league before you can perform in that quarter, games on the line and stuff. So, and it's just all competitive drive, and I think the moment of the game overtakes them, and they both start competing like heck, and that takes them a long ways.
Just go back to Thad for a minute.
Yep.
Having a 15-year veteran who's a fourth quarter guy, how much help is that going to be in the playoffs? Do you anticipate that maturity?
Well, I think it's probably pretty big, Doug. I mean, obviously we're going to have to wait and see, but he gives us probably just enough on offense, inside and out. He can stick the occasional shot if we're playing certain lineups from three. But I think the biggest thing he gives us is first the leadership and stuff in the locker room. But he also gives us a dimensional defender. Like he ended up, he's a lot of times he's guarding wings when he's out there with Precious and Chris, or Chris and Kem, or whatever. He's the wing, and then tonight he ends up at the 5, and Sengun was a problem, and he had to go in there and turn his water off a little bit. So that's good. The versatility that he brings us with that experience is, I think, probably going to play a factor.
Sorry, one more on that. Was
Yep.
there a rhyme or reason why he spoke to the crowd, or he addressed the crowd before the game, or is...
We'll have to ask our marketing department that question. I was not in that meeting, but no, he did a good job though. He sounded like a 15-year veteran out there. I thought I caught part of it. Let's see what Takeshi wants to say tonight. How about that? It's a big night for Takeshi.
Thank you. Takeshi, Akiko, Daisuke, and Yoko, we're also going to bring Yuta in here tonight. So, Takeshi, if you want to go ahead with your question for Coach Nurse.
Hello, Coach. Thank you for your time and congratulations on a very good win. My camera is again not working, so I'm sorry, but I'd like to ask you, how do you like Yuta's resilience and patience? I think he's been really has to be patient for a long time, for a long term. So how do you think about it?
Yeah, I mean, I think Takeshi, it's not easy, right? It's been a long kind of layoff for him, and any of these muscle type injuries are always, they're not the easiest to come out and play if they don't feel right, and there's always a possibility of doing some other something worse right when you come back, and he got put in a play right off the bat where he had to go 100 miles an hour and dunk it on somebody, and I thought that was a pretty telling thing that he was going to be okay out there. And again, I think he showed tremendous courage. I thought he played as absolute hard as he could. He goes plus 12 in 12 minutes, right? I mean, literally down 10 to start the quarter, and he's a plus 12, and we win by 2. And he, again, he just, he made a nice dunk and he made a few plays. But what matters is the team was a plus 12 with him out there. That's means you're a really important part and a really contributing factor to that. And, it was a night we were searching. I was searching for that guy, and he turned out to be it tonight and played a huge role.
And one more follow-up. I think you really managed players' mentality so well. So what's the key for your successful team management?
Well, sometimes, first of all, I always say this, man, games in this league are hard to win. And you rarely get to go in there and think about how smoothly it's going to go. And you just got to coach the moment. And like tonight, I was searching all over the place all night long for coverages, defenses, offenses, the right guys out there. And that's, you just got to coach the moment of what's going on out there. And hopefully your guys are going to compete. And I give our guys credit. They did continue to compete no matter they got down 24 points. And I thought they played really good in the fourth quarter when it mattered the most.
Okay, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Takeshi. Yep.
Thanks, Coach. That's all we've got for you tonight.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks, JQ.
Real quick, is OG still on track for Sunday?
I do not know that. He was. What I told you yesterday, Yuta and OG were supposed to go for Sunday. I do not know that. I will not know that till the morning.
Any decision on Fred for Sunday?
Fred will play Sunday. Yep. As of now.